Hi, everyone. My name is Mihir Amin. I am one of the co-organizers of Open Columbus. Open Columbus is a community-driven group whose mission is to help improve the lives of the people in Columbus through technology, open data, and education. We meet on a monthly basis, and every single meeting is like a mini hackathon. We get different people of various backgrounds and skill sets, and every single time we move our projects forward. One of our projects is Columbus Helper. Columbus Helper started because there are community centers out there that are aggregating all these different social services information into a single source. And usually it's printed out and given to the community members. As soon as it's printed out, that becomes obsolete, and the community members have to actually call those places to make sure, one, they're open, two, if they still have the service they're looking for, and three, if their hours have changed, or if there's availability there for them, or they service their location. I'm going to pass it over to Vijay now to talk more about our solution and the impact.
Hello, everyone. I'm Vijay Yadav. I'm also a co-organizer of Open Columbus. So we created Columbus Helper, which is a responsive web application. And this is available to public and accessible from any devices. The app basically provides the location, contact, and hour information about food, services like food, housing, and transportation. And it's really becoming a hub to connect neighbors in need to an emergency and community services in Columbus. We are using the Smart Columbus operating system, which is basically providing us the data. And biggest advantage of using this awesome data platform is that the data gets refreshed automatically for developers like us. So every time the application is serving the latest data that is being added into the platform. Also, our app is agnostic to a particular data platform. So if tomorrow we have to migrate to some other data provider, we can easily do that. And this is really creating a lot of impact during COVID period, and neighbors being able to find these emergency services. With that, I'd like to transition over to Dean, who is going to talk about another project which is going on with with Open Columbus for a while, called Project Sidewalk.
Thank you, Vijay. My name is Dean Alamang, and I'm going to talk about Project Sidewalk here in Columbus, Ohio. So in any vibrant, economically active city like Columbus, one of the things that will happen is that some of your sidewalks will be in very good condition and some of them in less good condition. And this can make it difficult to move around the city, especially if you have some sort of a movement impairment. And I really got involved in this a couple of years ago. I broke my ankle and became very aware of just how well and how badly Columbus was doing with the condition of its sidewalks. In some places it was doing very well, and other places not so well. And if I had to travel, for instance, to my physical therapist, and they would say, we recommend that you walk home to get some exercise on your foot, well, I would do that. But I might find along the way that due to construction, that part of my course was blocked off, and I would have to walk a block or two out of my way, which was simply not possible given the state of my ankle. So it occurred to me that there should be a way that we could understand what the state of our sidewalks are and provide this information to people that have some sort of a mobility impairment. That I saw this as a data problem, because we just need to know this data. So we did some research and found that there is a project called Project Sidewalk out of the University of Washington, and that what this provided was software to track the condition of your sidewalk. So we contacted them, and they were very cooperative and set up a whole system for us. And we built a crowdsourcing community to track the condition of our sidewalks. We would mark these things up using the Project Sidewalk software. And this has been quite successful. It's been almost a year now, and we have regular meetings once a month where we get together and have a social party where we map sidewalks together. Of course, since the days of COVID-19, these have become virtual parties. And part of the reason to have a community do this is that we can share our experiences and pool our knowledge about doing this. Since we've been collecting this data, The original use for it was to be used in route planning and informing people who are moving about the city. But we've actually found quite a few other uses for this. For instance, providing feedback to the city itself about the state of sidewalks and where things are needed, to actually understand whether some parts of the city are being overserved or underserved. For instance, some underprivileged parts of the city might not have any sidewalks at all. And in fact, we found some interest in our data from other projects like Vision Zero and some bicycle safety projects. So we've actually found that the crowdsourced data that we've been collecting has application beyond the original uses that we envisaged. So we're really looking forward to continuing this project and completing the mapping of the city and using this data in many different ways.